WWE Smackdown Review, WrestleMania 37 preview, and predictions for April 10th and April 11th, 2021. A different edition of the WWE Raw review, a WWE Smackdown preview, a WWE Royal Rumble review, surprise entrance I would like to see in the Royal Rumble match. This is part 7 of Should Bill Goldberg Return to Wrestling? This is all about wrestling with the AEW Dynamite review. This is all about pro wrestling with the AEW Revolution preview and predictions. This is all about pro wrestling with the Impact Wrestling results video, AEW Dark results. This is all about wrestling with a WWE preview for WWE Fastlane. This is all about pro wrestling with a WWE Money in the Bank preview and prediction. This is all about pro wrestling with a WWE Backlash preview and prediction. This is all about pro wrestling with the WWE NXT preview, WWE Elimination Chamber preview. This is all about wrestling with a AEW Dark preview. This is all about pro wrestling with the Impact Wrestling preview. This is wrestling with a WWE Royal Rumble prediction and preview. This is all about pro wrestling with a WWE Smackdown review for March 5th, 2021. I thought this show was okay. Thought it could have been a little bit better. Some of the booking was okay. I thought it could have been a little bit better. Some of the segments were okay. I thought it could have been a little bit better. It starts off with Daniel Bryan in a segment. Then Roman Reigns comes out, makes his way to the ring with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman. And Roman Reigns talks after Daniel Bryan, and he says, I'm looking at the same guy. This is what Roman Reigns is saying. There is some more to this segment. If you would like to watch it in its entirety, you can watch it on the WWE YouTube channel or wherever you can watch it. He says, you don't sound like the same guy. Daniel Bryan is ambition. He is driven. No, you are an underdog, a lotto winner. Sometimes it works out. You're not ambitious. You're not ambitious. He has been driven. If he wants it, he takes it. He loves wrestling. You need it. Love is based on service. What you do for others. He loves this business. He does it because Jey Uso needs him. He does this because Jey Uso needs him. You need me. When Jey Uso whips your butt, you're going to acknowledge me. Jey Uso says, this is as close you'll get to the WWE title. The road to WrestleMania is tonight, and I'm going to get you, Jey says. Jey Uso gets thrown out the ring by Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman leave. I thought the segment was okay. I'll give it about 3.5 stars. I thought it could have been a little bit better. Then it goes into a singles match with Montez Ford and Baron Corbin. They come out, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Montez Ford shakes the camera. This is the end of part one. Next is part two. Part two of the WWE Smackdown review, Friday Night Smackdown review for March 5th, 2021. Does go into the match with Montez Ford and Baron Corbin. Was a good match. I like the match with Montez Ford and Baron Corbin. I think as Montez Ford develops, he can be a big time player. It was a good match to watch. Baron Corbin does win. It was a quick match. Wasn't too long of a match. I'll give the match 4 stars. Was a good match to watch. Then it goes into another match with Angelo Dawkins versus Sami Zayn. And Angelo Dawkins wins. I'll give the match 3 stars. Then it goes into a quick segment with Carmella. Not going to rate that segment. No rating. Then it goes into a match with Dominic Mysterio versus Chad Gable. Was a pretty good match with Dominic Mysterio and Chad Gable. I'll give the match 3.5 stars. Thought it could have been a little bit better. Was a quick match. Then it goes into a segment with Seth Rollins. This is the end of part two. Next is part three. This is all about pro wrestling with part three of the WWE Smackdown review for March 5th, 2021. Then it goes into a quick segment with Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins says, "It seems like forever. Why have you seen Cesaro do that to any other superstar? No. Why? Why he wanted to do that to me?" Then you see a return from Buddy Murphy, and Buddy Murphy says something really quick. He says he wants to assist him, and Seth Rollins says, "Get out of my sight now." Not going to rate that segment, was an okay segment. Then it goes into a match with Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair, and Bianca Belair wins, no rating. Then it goes into a segment with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns says, most importantly, don't embarrass our family. Jey Uso says he got this. Was an okay segment. I'll give it 3 stars. I thought it could have been a little bit better. Then it goes into a match with Buddy Murphy versus Antonio Cesaro. This is the end of part 3. Next is part 4. This is all about pro wrestling with part 4 of the WWE Smackdown review for March 5th, 2021. Then it is the match with Buddy Murphy versus Cesaro. Cesaro wins with the sharpshooter. I'll give the match 3 stars. It was a quick match. I thought it could have been a little bit better. Then it goes into a segment with Apollo Crews, and he has 2 guys with him as he heads down the ramp in the ring. And he says, "This is the real Apollo. This is how I talk." He is Nigerian royalty protectors. People ask, "Do you live in a jungle? Do you ride lions to school?" History repeats itself. Claim your birthright. He is happy. Big E comes back next week. He demands the Intercontinental Championship. You'll be haunted when I win. Was a pretty good segment. I thought it could have been a little bit better. I'll give this segment about 3.5 stars. So far, the show is okay. I thought it could have been a little bit better. Then it goes into a segment with Natalia and Tamina. Was a really quick segment. No rating. I'm not going to rate that segment. Then it goes into a segment with Jey Uso. Really quick segment. This is the end of part 4. Next is part 5. This is all about pro wrestling with part 5 of the WWE Friday Night Smackdown review. Then it goes into a segment with Jey Uso. He says he thrives off this. Shortly after, Daniel Bryan attacks Jey Uso. Was a quick segment. No rating. Not going to rate that segment. Then it goes into a quick ding dong hello segment with Bayley. Was a okay segment. I thought it could have been a little bit better. No rating. Then it goes into the steel cage match, and Paul Heyman, after Jey Uso and Daniel Bryan enter the steel cage, Roman Reigns grabs a chair and sits by the ramp with Paul Heyman by him. It was a pretty good match. I would watch that match wherever you can watch it or on the WWE YouTube channel. Was a pretty good match with Jey Uso and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan does win in the ring. I'll give the match 3.5 stars. I thought it could have been a little bit better for the steel cage match. I would say the show was okay. Some segments and some matches I thought could have been a little bit better. I thought the show was okay. Some of the segments and the matches I thought could have been a little bit better. Some of the matches were short. I thought some of the matches could have been a little bit longer. Was a okay show. I will be doing a WWE Monday Night Raw review. Look out for that. I will be doing a number of videos before Monday Night Raw airs. Look out for that too. I will be doing a WWE Smackdown review. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you like the video, hit the notification bell. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button. As I said in previous videos, I think they should have a crowd for WWE Monday Night Raw and WWE Friday Night SmackDown. They do have a limited crowd for WWE NXT. So we're going to see what's going to happen leading up to WrestleMania. We do have WWE Fastlane coming up in a week, a little over a week. I am excited to see what's going to happen at Fastlane, and the next pay per view is WrestleMania 37. If you have any questions, any ideas, any comments, leave it in the comment section. Send an email. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for those who are new coming in to listen. Thank you again. See you next time.